Hi guys, I know you're probably wondering why is she wearing that hat and why does she have one of those glasses? And that's because this video is about the importance of being silly, being able to let loose and have fun and not feel that you have to be so perfect or restricted or uptight all the time. Sometimes you can just be silly. You can be young and free. So, the reason why I felt that it was important to do this video is because nowadays, people are so angry and so uptight about things in their life for a variety of reasons. But sometimes it's okay if you need to take a step back from that and just relax and be silly. And so hopefully I can share some tips with you in this video on ways that I like to relax. So one of the things that you can do as a de-stressor, and if you need glasses like myself, you will pull those out, is read a book. Reading books can be so fun and so helpful because they help you escape from your reality, whatever it is, into someone else's world. Now, granted, the books that we do get to read at school can be interesting as well, but sometimes read a novel for your own leisure, whether it's Harry Potter, 50 Shades of Grey is a big thing right now. Whatever your niche is, whatever you're into, you can find a book to read that can help calm you, relieve the stress of your day. Also, listen to music. If you like rap, hip-hop, R&B, reggae, pop, soul, jazz, anything that I forgot to mention, it's totally amazing idea for you to listen to music as well, because it also takes you to another world. You can relate to that artist, can calm and soothe you. You can get hyper from music, but it can also relax you and help you feel so much better. Also, maybe write poetry. Or if you think you're not a poet, just writing things down sometimes can help you to relax too. I know there's been times where I've had hard days and I've written down what happened to me that day. And as I'm doing it, I'm like, this is so stupid. Why am I writing to myself what happened? But a couple days from that, I go back and I look at it and I'm like, wow, I'm proud of myself that I overcame this, or I didn't let this ruin my day, that I stayed strong. Also, sometimes to help us relax and to let loose, we can go out with a friend, catch up, do dinner, catch a movie. Even if you don't want to spend money, you can go outside, you can go for a walk, is what I should say, or you can watch the sunset or something like that. Oftentimes we get so wrapped up in our fast-paced, busy day-to-day lives that we forget the beauty of nature and the world around us and how calm and soothing that could be. Also, another thing that I think can help us to relax, and be relaxed and calm. Sleep. Some people think, naps are bad, and, there's all these studies on that, which is fine. I'm not a doctor. But I think that naps are important sometimes, because sometimes you're just going through a lot and your brain just needs a break. It just needs for you to shut off and relax. And sleep can help you do that. Sometimes you're going through something, you're arguing with somebody, you got to study for a test, all these things going on at once. If you can find time to fit in a little nap or a rest, because I think if you're sleeping for 2 hours or more, that's like a rest, it's not a nap anymore. If you can find time to squeeze in that little nap or rest, your mind wakes up so much more rejuvenated and relaxed and ready to go. Also, whatever it is you do to relax, to keep calm, always remember to take your me time and keep your best interests in sight at all times. We get so caught up sometimes in pleasing others and wanting to be the best we can be, put our best foot forward for other people and the projects that we're working on. But sometimes we can lose ourselves in that. You work too hard, you get dehydrated, people get sick. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to lose sight of yourself. You don't want to lose sight of being fun and letting loose. And I just think, it's really important, because nowadays we just see everyone being so uptight, I guess because we're older now, we feel like we have to be so much more mature, which is true to an extent, definitely. I'm not saying, don't get your responsibilities together, but I am saying that it's okay to take that time to just relax and just be silly and do something you never did. So hopefully, if you were feeling a little stressed out or uptight, seeing this video helped you realize, sometimes I can relax, I can be silly, I can do what I want. It doesn't matter who's gonna judge me or what it is, because you can be you and you can have fun too. So thanks for watching, and the quote we're gonna end with for today reads, "Slow down and enjoy life. It's not only the scenery you miss by going too fast, you also miss the sense of where you are going and why. And that's by Eddie Cantor. And so I think, he has a good point. Guys, sometimes we just got to slow down. We just got to have fun, and relax. Sometimes we take ourselves way too seriously, and a lot of us are young, or even if we're older, we can still relax and not let everything that goes on in our day-to-day lives stress us out. So hopefully this video can help at least one person to feel a little better about their day and not feel bad for that nap they took or that crazy thing they did. So hopefully, if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter at NikkiNickSoSweet. You can add me, facebook.com/Nicolette.Lynch, or you can email wordstonikki@gmail.com with any questions, comments, advice, or any tips that you might need. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.